Gus, how you doing?
Hello, Gus. Hello, Jeffrey. Jonathan here.
Hey guys, it's Face One.
Gus, your microphone. Do you have an external mic plugged into the computer?
But to say he just admitted in this conversation. If you go through those PDF files on my website, you'll see one of them where he admits he's never carried a claim through a common law court through a court of record.
You mean he has a way of explaining it to keep the money coming in?
No, he doesn't have a way of explaining it. He talks about it's so simple it's scary and convinces people that they're fucking retarded because they can't figure it out and they need him to do it. And then they fork over the money and he just fucking runs out the door.
Bingo.
It's all ego, okay? I don't know how many of you guys have been to his place, his farm. He didn't have any fucking animals. I was there 9 fucking weeks. I didn't see one fucking animal that he took care of. Okay?
Except 40 cats.
There is no farm. Okay, and then his dictionary. Seriously, I've let out the letter A and the letter B recently, so that people can see that it's a fucking joke. Okay, it's not a fucking dictionary.
It's a cat farm.
It's a cat farm. He's got a video right on his website. You go to his website, you see him calling the cats, and the house and all his cars are in that little fenced-in area, which is actually the only place that he rented. The rest of it is pasture land owned by the guy who owns a concrete plant. And so Karl's renting this like half acre with some cars on it, and he's walking up the hill on the pasture land where, there's cows that graze, but they're not his cows, and he's got no fucking responsibility for those whatsoever. So he's got no dictionary. He never wrote a fucking dictionary. He never had a fucking farm. I just called him out on this pedophile that he was helping out in Massachusetts. He admits that the pedophile, the pedophile got caught with a house full of kiddie porn. The guy admitted to Karl that he was a pedophile and that he got caught red-handed. Okay.
Can you give us some details on that? Is that? Can you give us details on that? Is that the guy that was a sailor and snuck out?
I have no idea. I gave out his name in the documents that are listed on the screenshots that I put up on my website. But Karl claims that's not the same guy. So maybe he helped out some other pedophile. I don't know.
Yeah, 3 years ago, Karl mentioned he was helping one of those guys that I think he was a sailor, a boat captain, and he snuck away, and his wife helped hide him or something.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that I've got a screenshot where he admits that he helped this guy who's a known admitted pedophile. Meanwhile, Frank, who's in jail right now, his stepfather, Frank's in jail, and Karl claims that he believes that Frank is innocent, yet he won't help Frank because Frank fucking hates Karl and will evict him as soon as he gets the fuck out of jail. What the fuck? I mean, there's somebody sent me a video of Karl talking to his brother Kevin about his sister Mary having, being the executor of the estate, and that how Karl is trying to get them to go common law so he can do whatever he's going to do, and his brother's calling him out on his shit. His brother's got like zero fucking respect for Karl, and telling him, Mom left the estate to fucking Mary and Frank Jr., and that's it. Suck it up.
Was very suspicious leaving your daughter with that guy, and him being buddy with a former FBI agent.
Karl didn't leave his daughter with that guy. I mean, Frank and Karl's mom got custody of the kids like fucking 10 years ago. Karl wasn't even allowed to see the fucking kids.
Yeah, and then he's trying to make a claim for everything that wasn't legally his. So the whole thing was fishy.
I mean, they were living with Frank in the house, and everything was fine for years. I think Karl might have set up Frank to get Frank out of the fucking picture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's
we called that years ago.
I don't know. I don't know a fucking thing about it. I lost track of Karl, in 2015. His sister called me up and said, Karl was sick and he wasn't answering the phone and she hadn't heard from him in a couple of days. Would I mind driving down there and checking up on him? Well, I was 14 hours away. She knew what she was asking. And I figured if she was asking me to drive 14 hours to go check on her brother, then she's fucking not kidding. She's really fucking worried. So I went down there and I picked up Karl. I brought him some food. Make sure he was okay for a few days. Drove him over to his mom's house. I met his mom. I met the kids. That was before he ever moved over to his mom's place.
Fuck you, Roddy K.
Yeah, I don't think he's as calculated. He wings it. He's very, very, very much a prospector. He'll take advantage of any situation that he finds himself in whatever way he can. And if he gets caught in a lie, he just shakes that off and starts. I had him cornered like a fucking chicken on fire last week, and he just went fucking bipolar and started spewing all sorts of shit because he didn't know what else to do. He didn't have any fucking ammunition.
When Jeffrey was getting some of the money reports, and people were admitting how much they paid him, but yet he was always begging for money and needing help on the farm. I like how you, in one of your chats, you told him he was spending all his money buying stuff off of Craigslist.
Oh my God, you wouldn't believe the fucking shit. You ask anybody that has spent a week at Karl's place, and there's a lot of them. Like Vital, for instance. You ask any of those guys, he spends all his fucking time on Craigslist looking for shit to buy, government auctions. He's fucking buying shit all over the place. He drove up to New Hampshire and picked up a Studebaker that he paid like $15,000 for. I don't know what he paid. It was in mint condition. Okay, I don't know what those things go for. And he drove up there with Jimmy, his next door neighbor, with the car hauler, picked up the Studebaker. They had been driving all night, picked this thing up, and in the morning stopped by to show me the car and have breakfast and hang out, and then he was heading back down to Virginia. So, and this is in early 2015 when he's still telling people that he's fucking broke and he's going to stop the show because nobody's donating. Okay, come on, what the fuck? And that was the second one.
Wow.
He picked up a Studebaker, a month or so before from a guy in New York. So he's got two Studebakers. They're identical, pretty much, sitting in his fucking yard, rotting away, while he's claiming to be broke.
Well, maybe that's how he lived. He lived cheaply but spent richly. I don't know.
Lives cheaply. He's living in his mother's place. He's fucking not paying rent. He's not paying shit. He goes to the fucking stores down there. The gas
Lehigh?
station, Sheets or something.
No.
It's a gas station. He fucking walks in there, gets a large cup of coffee, fills it up with milk, puts a squirt of coffee in there, drinks 2 or 3 of those, and then finally makes a coffee with, it's got to be fucking at least 15% sugar, and fucking walks out the door. He pays for 1 coffee, but he just had like 5 cups. I mean, he does that shit every fucking day.
Let me ask you a question.
It doesn't matter to me. As long as I just wanted to get some stuff out and, just verify what everybody's been thinking. The problem I have is, it's because I did the shows with Karl. I supported him. I did the website. I did a lot of stuff in support of Karl. And for everybody to look at Karl and think, I know what people are thinking. They're thinking, well, Gus still supports him, so he must be okay. There must be some good stuff. Well, that's it. I'm withdrawing my fucking consent. That's what I'm doing.
We call you the rogue soldier.
Yeah.